everybody, and welcome to Sao Paulo. We are in Interlagos tonight, guys. I did not pronounce that correctly, but let's get past that anyway. Welcome to rounds 3 and 4 of the MX5 Touring Car Cup, brought to you by Full Throttle Racing and commentated by my good self, Daxy Man. We are on water thriller tonight. We've got a full roster, including 2 new drivers, so it should be good to go. Let us see if we can catch up with the points after last week. After there was a sterling effort put in by Mr. Rob John Thomas. He got first and second, got first on both race 1 and 2 and collected 50 points total, maximum from rounds 1 and 2 of the first round. Can't believe where we were now, so long ago, but it was brilliant night. And then second we have 40 points is Catina's Flash. Jokerman is in third place with 38, followed by Rotary with 36. Right behind him is Anna Piper with 34, then Brew with 32, then Joyce, 8 and 9 is Liam and Ashley, or as STD, Ash and Evil Dragon, both on 20. Then on that is Super Tan, or as he known as lovely little show of the ability of getting that MX5 round in the weirdest way possible. God knows what these guys are doing. As we are working our way down towards qualifying. And we'll start soon with 23 lights and everyone. Let's see what's going on here. Still got the music pumping in the background, even though I can't hear it. I'll turn it on and turn it back on. There we go. Let's turn down. I don't want to drown me out. There we are. Give a bit of taste of Brazil as soon as we're here. Love this track. It's been one of my favourite tracks for years. I played this back on PlayStation 1 when most of you were just a wee twinkle in the eye. I was playing this on Formula 2000, I think it was, and it was epic. I loved that. I was picking it up. I believe I was hacking it. Yeah, I wouldn't be hacking driving for McLaren back there. Ironically, repping the exact same colours that Evil's got right now. So there we go. Did not mean to segue that, but I just did. Look at that. Just that good. Just that good. Right, on to the others now. Oh, this is the one that I want to watch out for. Placenta is back. And look at the livery he's got on that MX5 for this season. Absolutely mega. Love that skulls. Just absolutely looks like it's been to one of those, what was it, West End Customs or Gothic Racing. That's the one that you see on Netflix, isn't it? Or something like that. God knows. But definitely got a touch of black magic about it. Anyway, waiting for the countdown to, I think, yeah, music is on the stream. Music is on the stream. It is on the stream. Before we get into qualifying, I'll give it a bit of the old samba mix, Evil. Thought it'd be alright then. Turn it down. Alright, I'll turn it down. I didn't realise it was that loud. There we go. I'll stick it that way, stick it that way. And we actually got no car inputs at all here. This is not right. There we go. Right. Off we go here. And on with everything else. What's going on here? That shouldn't be right. That should be like this. Why is that like that there? That is... I don't know how it's done that. Right, let's go. You didn't want to see that. There we go. Always a bit of technical nightmare with myself. There we go. And on with qualifying we start. Currently on board with Ashley, repping the old Martini colours. Got the first out of this very, very, very long pit exit. Hoping no one has to go through those two badly there. Turn that down just a wee bit. Hopefully it's not too low. There we are. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Audio levels good. Let me know if audio levels are good or bad. I think they're okay. No sound? No sound. We got sound now, Ashley. Let me know if there's sound. There should be sound. Should just be the cars racing there. Right, nearly round for our first lap of the qualifying. Everyone's bunching up behind Ashley, it seems. The slip is going to be used, 5 minutes as usual, and let's see what we're going to get lap times around here. I would have thought they're going to be within the 2-minute window. Just, I forget the start finish line is actually quite far along the straight, isn't it? So it might actually just, it won't creep over. It will be pretty much on the 2-minute dot as we go across the line and see what these guys are going to get. Yeah, so we're looking probably about the 150s, top 140s. That's what we're looking at for time. So here we go, Chrissa repping the Halfords livery. Do love him for that. On to Ashley with a Martini, hosting the race tonight. Give us a wave, Ashley. On to Groot, Robert Adams. He is absolutely flying round today. And Adam Piper, the man who has got elbows for days and can defend better than most, On to John T at the back there, sporting the orange and blue. Something's not right here because I don't think it was. I need to double check my points. Make sure I've not done something incorrect here. Oh, you know what? I'm just going to ignore that. Here we go, first one's coming in. And I was right, we are looking, oh, no we're not, we're looking at the top 130s. Really good, John T again taking qualifying podium as he did last week. I'm looking for something, guys, and I can't seem to see it in front of me. I don't know where that's gone. Bear with me, boys. Sorry for the pause in the commentary there. I had to stop as my dog was going mental at somebody outside my front door. I had to tell them both to be quiet and go away. On we go, second lap coming in for qualifying. Adam Piper now moved up into the top position, 139.2, followed by John T, who's now been pushed down to second. That's a 139.4. 39.4 also for Rob Mark 2. Then a 39.8 for Evil Dragon. Really good times coming in by these guys today. Splash, first one into the 140s, basically a 140 dead. 141.1 for Groot, then a 140.3 for Rotary. Ashley down in the 141.5, then we've got 141.8 for Chris at the back there, placenta down 141.8 as well. 141.9 for Ricky, and then Dre at the back there with a 143.76. Let's see how they get on for their last lap. Or maybe not. They might be actually be able to squeeze one more in here. Let's have a look, get on board. Oh, it is really crowded there in that pack. They're not going to get the best times out of it if they cramp themselves up. They don't want to use the slip, they don't want to ruin each other's lines. Adam Piper will be doing well to keep himself in first position. Known for his defending there. I don't understand why John is being a bit argy-bargy in qualifying. It's not going to do anyone good. It's definitely going to do him good. He's now gone off the track. And all eyes are going to be on this man for the time being. Mr. Piper. Hey, put. Let's get back on board. That is the end of qualifying. Let's get those times in before they do completely cancel it. It is, oh, Splash has made a dive. He's done it. He's up in the first position. That's a 38.9. Only 38 we've had so far. So Splash is first, followed by Piper second, Evil Dragon third, John T fourth, Rob Mark 2 fifth, Groot sixth, Placenta Denta seventh, Rotary 8th, Splash STD Ash 9th, Dre I believe was 10th. We'll go down that run through again. right, as you can see. Splash first, Piper second, Evil Dragon third, John T fourth, Rob Mark 2 fifth, Groot 6th, Resender Stenter 7th, Rotary 8th, Ashley 9th, Dre 10th, Ricky 11th, and Chrissa is 12th at the back there. Let's see how they get on. Wait for those to go out. And we go, go, go. Really good getaway there by Splash, but not so good by Adam Piper there as everyone funnels down towards the first corner. And it does seem to be quite neatly tucked in for this first set of S's. The renowned. Oh, sorry, just keeping on board with these guys. I believe they're called the Senna S's there, after obviously the great Ayrton Senna. Board with Rob there. And it's not been too much movement so far in the pack. Adam Piper, Evil Dragon, everyone holding their positions, not too much going there. Evil now being pushed down into third over Piper. And John wants to get up on the outside there as well and see if he can get into that third position as well. Squeeze Evil Dragon out. And they have got this nice sweeping right-hander coming up to a really tight bunch of sort of up-down corners over these hills here. And you really can't push hard because it will just punish you. You want to keep in the rhythm and in the flow around those corners, otherwise you will just get overtaken and people just go around you on the other side. And that has pushed Evil Dragon down to 5th, sorry, pushing Groot up into 4th, and John T now into 3rd. Splash in 1st position, Piper 2nd, John T 4th, 3rd, Groot 4th, Evil now in 5th, Rob Mark 2 6th, the centre Denter is 7th. 8th is Rotary. What's happened to him? Back down in 9th is Ashley, then Dre in 10th still, Chris in 11th, and Ricky J at the back in 12th. So far, so good. It's been quite an uneventful first lap. Not too much going on, not too much argy-bargy. Real big thing that we've seen is Evil drop back down from 3rd to 5th, and John T and every group just filling those spaces. It's looking good. I want to change the camera angles a bit. Here we go. Nice long second straight there. Everyone diving into the big wide left-hander. 90 degrees. It's going to be hard to defend against, but Ashley has done that with the likes of Piper right up behind him, giving him all types of attention. And look at that in the background. Evil Dragon's actually managed to squeeze back up into 3rd and now challenging for 2nd on Piper again. So you can't watch out for that guy. He's on form this season. Really is well. Did really good in the first 2 races. He's come into Interlagos and he's shown his worth. Done a bit of drift around that corner there. Lost a space. Dropped back down to 3rd. And he's been challenged now. Groot's now 3rd. No, he's 4th. So Evil Dragon and Groot just battling away there for 3rd and 4th. John T there just stuck his back end round too hard on that corner. Has dropped him several spaces back. Rob Mark 2 now up into 5th. Rotary now 7th. He's normally one up in the top pack there, so it's very odd seeing him in the bottom half of the pack. But he's getting there. In just behind him is Placenta Denner in that beautiful skull livery. Let's have a look at that Skull Crusher. That is his name and his way of doing things, old Placenta Denner. He's got Ashley all over the back of him for the time being. And at the back of the field we have got Dre, loving that livery there, Dre, white and orange. Does look really retro. He is in the lead of the back 3, currently followed by Ricky and Chrissa just a couple of seconds behind him. But Splash for the time being is doing well and increasing that gap up to nearly a second now between him and 2nd place Adam Piper. And it is Groot who is currently in 3rd, with Evil all over the back of him there, while Piper takes a really wide line there and loses that 2nd position to Groot, just sneaks up on the inside and has that 2nd position. Now he is one to watch. He was doing a phenomenal job last week. He actually qualified 1st in the race last week, but unfortunately got nudged out the way and dropped back to a mid-pack position, and that's where he sort of stuck around for race 1 and race 2 in the end, but didn't mean the end. Oh no! Who is that? We've lost someone. That's Rob Mark 2. He's gone off to the side there. I don't know what happened to him. He just got collected a little bit. I don't know if he just had his back end out a bit too much going around that corner. And with that, the other guys unfortunately just may have nudged him and sent him round. Shifted up a lot of people up a spot now. So Rotary up into 6th, John T 5th, Evil 4th, Adam Piper 3rd, Groot 2nd and Splash in 1st with a 1 second gap. And a good gap there between Groot and 3rd position now. He's got up to 300th of a second, which is the biggest it's been all race so far. Adam Piper's just heard me say that over the comms. He's like, hold my drink, boys. I'll take this position back. And Evil Dragon, not so much in the mix at the moment. A good half-second gap between him and 3rd place Adam Piper. And he's under the threat of John T. Our guy from the red, white and blue stars and stripes. Where America he's from, we're not sure, but he is just full USA. He eats hamburgers and chews tobacco and I don't know, probably has a Stetson, but there we go. All over the back of Evil Dragon at the moment. They need to watch out because there's someone they don't want to leave themselves too careless to, which is Rotary just behind him. And Evil's just gone for a dive round there through the grass on the coping, try and squeeze up there John T. And I don't know if it's really worked for him. It may have done. He's battling now for against Evil, who's got the outside line, and Evil's just not done well there at all. And oh, bump between him and Rotary, and both of them now sorted. But looks like they've either got poor internet connections, they're just just glitching all over the shop, and everyone was pushing far too hard out of that penultimate corner onto the start-finish straight. Splash, Clean Air, still second gap, not managed to increase it quite yet. Groot holding that second gap, but it's increasing that gap between him and second place. Half a second now between him and Piper in 3rd. Rotary is now up into 4th himself. John T has lost that 4th position, is down into 3rd, and Evil Dragon's dropped even further, and he's down to 6th. So we'll see if he can try and come back up and get past John T on this straight here. He'll be looking to do so. That big, massive 90-degree left-hander are very hard to defend against. Evil Dragon not making his intentions felt quite yet. Then try and send it up the inside. Just keep it tucked up behind John T for the moment. And let's see how the guys at the back are getting on. The Seventh Denter here, 7th position, 1.4 seconds away from Evil in 6th. Newest livery, and I have to admit, is jazziest to a certain degree. A lot of spray paint gone onto that car. Hovering about a second behind him here is Ashley in their Martini take with a bit of a modern twist to it. Got the old drops at the end of the bonnet there just to give it a bit of a twist. I do like that. Nice little take on there. And for now, the gap between him and Placenta seems to be slowly increasing. So head down, Ashley, see if you can close that gap back up. And we go to the back of the pack. Rob Mark II, currently in 9th. 7.7 of a second behind him is Ricky J. And then in 11th, we've got Dre 70. A good 1.8, 1.1 seconds behind him. And following up the pack is Chrissa in 12th. Bit of a gap between him and Dr. Dre. Don't know why I'm saying Dr. Dre, it's Mr. Dre. So let's see how he gets on. Chin up, keeping the race. Still a second gap between him and currently now Adam Piper in 2nd position. Something's happened up front and I've not been there to watch it, so that's my fault. Adam Piper now 2nd, Rotary now 3rd, John T up into 4th, that's pushed Groot down into 5th, and Evil Dragon up into 6th. The Centre Dent is still in 7th. Let's see how these guys get on. Splash's gap, it's not really been chipped into too much. Adam Piper's trying to do as much as he can do to close that gap down. Cutting into these corners as much as possible. Use all the track you can without obviously getting a track hazard. See what Rotary can do to catch these guys back up. See if we get anything better than a third position. And I just saw Evil Dragon there taking a bit of a detour onto the grass in the background there. Not going to do him much good. And for now, everything seems to have stretched out. We've got good 0.7 between first and second, 0.7 between second and third, 0.7 again between third and fourth basically, and then a 0.3 between fourth and fifth. And then again a 0.7 or 0.6 between Groot and Evil Dragon, fifth and sixth. So far the fastest lap has been from John T with 39 basically 9, 39.09. See if anyone can increase that gap. Splash is getting wound in by Adam Piper. And he's now having to play the defensive line going down into this 90-degree left-hander. Making sure Piper can't get around him. Defence is what's going to have to be the name of the game for Splash now. As Piper is hot on his heels, wants to see if he can get over on the inside, squeeze him out. He's going to try it. Can he hold on to it? It's a drag race down to this next corner. He's lost first for the second, but he will take it back, go round this right-hander. He has for the time being. And while first and second's being quabbled over, third position, Rotary, is going to be dawning down on these two. Going, right, these all they need to do is make a mistake and I can then leapfrog up into first position and just gallop off into the distance like I like to do. Not managing to make a manoeuvre on Adam Piper yet in second. He looked on the last corner, but not quite yet. Might just hold him off. He's getting pressure from John T behind him. And Groot behind him there as well. Everyone is in everyone's slip, but not enough there to really put the hammer down. Splash just going a bit wide on the exit of that corner, but I thought Adam Piper would really catch up to him there, keeping it a bit cleaner, but obviously not, keeping the gap at 1.8 seconds. And Rotary there wants to see if he can close that gap down, getting that slip. See if he can make a manoeuvre into the centre chicane. For now, nothing can be done. He's keeping it nice and neat and tidy, taking as much curb as he can, get flat through that corner there, make it as flat as possible. And there we go, right up behind him onto this straight here. He's going down on the inside. Adam Piper now can't defend. He's on the outside. He may have lost his second position. Both got a late break down into this corner, and it's Rotary for the time being who's got that second position back. Will Piper be able to snap back at him round this next corner? No, he can't. And in the background there, I've seen Groot push his way through past John T. He has. He's up in the fourth, but he may lose that position down now because it is a left-hander, which is Groot's. John T's side it is. John T back up into fourth now, and Groot back to fifth. But all Rotary pushing a bit too hard, nearly giving that same position away to Adam Piper. He's just going to wait and see if there's any mistakes made through these undulating corners, these left right S's. This is a super tight corner here. You do need to slow down for it so it doesn't spit you out too hard. Down the hill and back up again onto the long back, well, start finish straight. For the time being, Rotary giving, well, the action behind Rotary has given Splash the gap. 1.6 seconds now. 6 seconds. Oh my days. 0.6 of a second now. I need to change my batteries. Something's happened to me. So far, no one else has been able to beat the fastest time of John T. Of a 39 dead, basically. Even though the fastest times out there in qualifying were 38, so we know there can be faster times done. But nothing for the moment. Splash defending against Rotary. Rotary on the outside here, Splash on the inside, having to defend his first position. Can he try and go for a switchback now, coming down the banking of that second left-hander? Because it's a double left-hander. Watch out here, Adam Piper doing exactly what I thought was going to happen and pushed up into first place. Brilliant position done there. Well done, Adam Piper, up from third into first position. What a manoeuvre. What an absolute manoeuvre. That has pushed Splash down to second, Rotary down into third, and now John T wants to get some on the action here, but he's on the outside of all of these corners, so I don't know what's going to happen. If he doesn't watch it, Groot can try and sneak up on the inside and take that position back from him, but Oh no, what's happened there? Rotary has lost out. He's pushed too hard through that corner. John T up into third. And it is start from scratch for Rotary. He's back down in fourth position. He's going to get that nibbled away from him if we don't watch out, because Groot's going to be hot on his heels. Back up into third position with John T. And Splash. And let's get on board with our man Adam Piper, who's just gone a bit wide up that one last corner, caught the grass. And that's not going to help him down this long straight, because Splash is going to have a run on him into this chicane. Adam Piper's going to have to play it real defensive, stick to the left-hand side of this track. Make sure he gets right in tight onto the centre S and see if he can try and defend that line against Splash, because Splash has just got the run on him here, but yep, not quite yet. He can do. He can do. Can Splash get the switch back through the chicane down onto this next straight, because he's got the massive 90-degree left-hander with the banking afterwards, a sort of double left-hander. There's the 90-degree and then that banked about, I'm going to say it's going to be about 45-degree afterwards. That's not. It's going to be more like 60. Nothing done for the time being. Adam Piper pushing nice and wide there, trying to get as much of the track as possible. And he's not been played victim to in that corner. So Splash for the time being doesn't have to care about the sights of first place. He wants to try and get that back, granted, but he needs to watch out for John T behind him. Mr. Thomas wants that second position. He wants the first if you can give it to him. He wants any position. And he has to watch out for the likes of Rotary up behind him as well, who wants to try and get past him. Take him as wide as line as possible to see if you can then give him a switch back on the next few corners. He can't do. We're going to leave these guys at the front and see how the guys at the back are getting on as well. Onto the second pack. Top of that pack is 7th place Placenta Denta, followed by Ashley, followed by Rob Mark II. And then there's a gap of 2.7 seconds till we get down to Ricky J, who is in 10th position. If he puts the hammer down, just keeps going. Love the full front racing stickers there, mate. Do appreciate that. Do appreciate that a lot. Gets that hammer down. We can try and close that gap down from 3 seconds now and see if we can catch up to 9th place and getting the slip of those guys. In 11th we do have Mr. Dre, and then still in 12th is Chrissa 390. This gap back up with first position, which is still Adam Piper. But look who's in second, John T. Mr. Thomas has squeezed up into second there. And Rotary's now going to try and do the tactic which Piper was doing on that road there, which is go around the inside, but not enough space being done. So for the time being, Piper's still first. John Thomas up into second. Third for the time being, Rotary. Rotary looks like he wants to try and sneak in on the inside here. He's going to try and do it. Could that second position be his? Here it is. Yes, he has. He squeezed him out through those S's, and John's just got to watch out. He's got to try and defend. You've really got to try and stick a tight line for this here and defend as hard as you can. You try and take the wider, faster line, you'll just start dropping places, and that's just what's going to happen here. He's now under threat from third position Group, fourth position Group. He wants to get up and past him now. And for the time being, there's not much we can do. Well, how much have we got left on the clock? 20 minutes is gone. We've only got less than 2 minutes left. Well, in that case, the next lap, in theory, should be the last lap. Let's see what time it is when they go past it. Yes, it will be the last lap. No one's going to go round in under 1 minute 30. For the time being, Rotary trying to take that first position. He can't. He's also trying to keep up the momentum through those S's there. And Groot, I don't know what happened to him there, but he either late braked or just got shoved, or he lost too much momentum going into the first bend of that centre chicane. And he's dropped himself back down into 6th. That's put Splash up into 5th, and Evil now back up into 4th. He's going to like that. He's contending for a podium position at the beginning of this race, and if you don't watch out, he's going to lose that 4th to Splash. He has done, running too wide through that 90 and just giving Splash the inside line through there, and he's up in the 4th now. So the battle for top 3 is going to stick with us here. We're going to stick with first, second and third. For the time being, Piper is holding on to that first position, but second is ever changing between Rotary and John T. I don't know what's happened there, but okay, Joker somehow left the room. He's just joined back into the room again. And here we have it, round the last corner. And stick close, oh my days, John T is so close to Rotary. Can anything be done? Can a move be made? This looks like it's going to be drag race down for second and third. It is so far. Adam Piper's going to take first. Can John do anything about second position? No, he can't. He just can't get that momentum to break down that 100th of a second. And there we go. First position, Adam Piper. Second position is Rotary. Third is John T. Fourth is Splash. Evil Dragon. Fifth. Groot. Sixth. Then we've got the Centre Denter 7th. Rob Mark 2 8th. Ashley in 9th. Ricky in 10th. Dre in 11th. Hopefully, if he doesn't crash before we get to the finish line. And then Chrissa in 12th. And that is the first of tonight's races. Race 3 from Interlagos. What an outstanding performance. Absolutely outstanding. I have to have a swig of my beer. Well, let's look at these race results here then, shall we? And update our tally scores and see where we are after race 3. So Adam Piper getting away there in first position. That's going to give him the maximum 25 points. So let's put that on Mr. Piper's old charty. Where is he? There we go. 25 points for his good self there. Second position is Rotary. So he'll be getting 22 points. Why can't I see anything on my screen? Because I'm bland. Perfect stuff. Third position, obviously John T. Just gonna really help him out there. I know it's only third position, but that's still a solid 20 points, and he is in the lead from rounds 1 and 2. Then Evil Dragon 5th and Groot 6th. Oh no, we've not done 4th. Sorry, what am I saying? 4th is Splash, then Evil Dragon, then Groot. So Splash 4th. It's gonna be here. Looking at 18 points for him there. $16 for Evil. I am bland for some reason tonight. I really am. Things aren't going well for me. I don't know if I'm having problems. Oh dear. Someone get me a doctor. I need a doctor. And there we go, Groot, who has then got the 14 points for 6. Lovely jubbly. Where are you? Centre Denter in 7th. Where are you, Placenta Denter? Leon, that's why he's under, isn't he? I forget that. So he's got 12 points for his troubles, followed by Rob Mark 2 and then Ashley with 8th and 9th. So Rob Mark 2, where are you, my good man? I know you're on here. Do. No, I don't know where he is. We'll have to sort that out afterwards. Excellent stuff. That's 8 points. And then we go back to you. 10 points. 10th place is 6 points. And that is for Ricky. Where was that? So he gets 5 points. And then our guy at the back there, Chrissa, gets 4 points. Where are you, Chrissa? Perfect stuff. Well, not changed too much accordingly to things. Still keeping, after round 3, keeping John T in first over overall points with 70. Splash is still in second with 58, and then in third position is Joker Man with 60. Oh no, he wasn't partaking in this one, so I'm going to delete him on there. How have I done wrong that there? So who have I put that in wrong for? Rotary, that's what I should have done that for. There we go. Joker is back in, and he's got a new title. He's now AXR Joker. He's lost the man. He's now just a Joker. And I do love the old Valvoline livery. I haven't seen that in years. Oh, you guys really do some absolutely amazing retro liveries. Makes me feel old, but also gives me some brilliant nostalgia. Really does. Right, let's reorder this and see how we're getting on. Well, for the time being, we've actually got a joint now for, well, between Splash and Rotary for 4th and 5th in the championship. They're both on 58. So let's see how well this can move things around for people. Back on board with the stream. So remember, if you haven't been with us before, this is the first time. Congratulations and commiserations. Welcome to the channel. Race 2 is a reverse order from result 1. So guys who finished in last will start in the front of the pack, and the guys who won the race will start at the back of the pack. And it makes for some interesting racing over that next 20 minutes. All very capable drivers in this here. And it won't be the first or last time I've seen someone who came last in the last race hold that first position all the way through for race 2 and claim maximum points. So see what's going on there. People using maximum runoff on that 90-degree corner there, but they've just got to watch it, because if they just run off that bit too much and pick up that little bit of dirt, slows them down a little bit, and it also leaves them really wide on the entrance to that sort of banked 60-degree left just after the 90. And that's what we're seeing, and that's why we saw that really good overtake there by Adam Piper, going from third up into first. He just picked his moment just right, dived in there. Can't fault him for that at all. Right, wait for our guys in the skies to give you the thumbs up, and we're all good to start. We are missing a few more. We should have up to 13 in this one, because we've got Joker with us as well. Some excellent drifting there by Evil. Go on, Evil. So here at Full Throttle Racing, we have got the budget to burn the rubber. There we go. Thanks, Evil, mate. Lovely little show and tell from us there. Here we go. Final will start in at 5 seconds time. And I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I want to see what Joker Man does in this. Here we go, race 2. Give us a flash. Here we go. So in first position is Chrissa, followed second by Ricky J. Ashley in third. Rob Mark 2, fourth. Lucenda Dent 5th. 6th is Groot, 7th Evil Dragon, 8th Splash, 9th John T, 10th Rotary, Adam Piper 11th, and then Joker is unfortunately last because he didn't come for qualifying to start off with. And that is our grid. We are looking to go, and they are off. front three actually having a really good start there. And Ashley already looking to see if he can take that third position, make it into second. He has. It's dropped down to second again. He's stuck it through. He has. Onto that straight. No, he hasn't. Ricky just hold on to that spot. Ashley not managed to secure it quite yet, but watch out for Groot. Groot wants to come up behind him and take that third spot as well. It has. That's pushed him back into fifth. And here we go. Brilliant aerial shot there as everyone breaks down into that 90. Archie Bargy all over the place. Groot now up into second. Ricky dropping down to fifth. Placenta then up into third. Rob Mark II into fourth. And it is all go, go, go. Groot's now up into first. That's pushed Chris down into second. Placenta then into third. And then Rob Mark II in fourth, fifth, fourth, fifth. He's changing between two of them. Between him and Evil Dragon, who's now jumping up into third position. It is all Archie Bargy. The quietness of the first race is gone, ladies and gentlemen. It is now gloves off race 2. We are going in for the kill. Lots of people going inside. I'm just seeing tons and tons of tyre smoke from the back lot there. Adam Piper, let's check out the backpack. Piper now up into 6th, 7th, fight between him and Rotary. This is the mid-pack from the first. This was the guys in the first race who were the faster guys, trying to battle it out to catch back up with that front pack. And for the time being, Rotary is the guy who's leading that pack, followed by Splash, followed by Adam Piper, followed by then Chrissa in 9th, then Joker back down in 10th, and then Ricky in 11th, Placenta down to 12th. I don't know what's happened to him, unfortunately. I'm guessing he took a bit of gravel or a shunt somewhere and he's had to reset, but he's more than capable of catching back up, hopefully. 20 minutes, 18 minutes left, 7 seconds to chew away. It's a challenge for you there for my man. Forgive you, had a bit of a hiccup there. Groot in first position, and for the time being galloping away with a 0.8 of a second gap between him and second place Evil Dragon. An absolutely stunning position for him there. Watch out for John T though in third. Want to take that spot, and again, yes, what I said about that corner, you push it too wide, you catch that little bit of gravel and you leave yourself open, and that's what's happened to Evil Day. He's had to slot himself back into third position. John T now up into second, followed by Rob Mark II up into third, and there is Ashley behind Evil in fifth position. Wants to take that spot away from him as well. Rotary now in 6th, Piper 7th, Splash 8th, so there's been a change there, and Joker is now up into 9th, Chris 10th, Ricky J 11th, and Placenta now still in 12th. That gap not quite closing down from 7 seconds yet. Groot, massive gap for him, 1.2 seconds is the biggest gap we've had in race 3 and 4 today from any first place driver. And then the whole pack behind him there, look at that train go, absolutely beautiful. John T in 2nd, Rob Mark II 3rd, Evil Dragon now up into 4th, still under heavy threat from Ashley just behind him in 5th, and Rotary there making that gap between the two packs nothing. And he's then followed by Adam Piper. Piper's then followed by Joker, and then we've got the backpack of Chrissa and Ricky J who are battling it out there, and see if they want to catch back up with these guys and make a fun train for the rest of this race. 16 minutes left on the clock. Time being, everything is starting to stretch out a bit. Got one guy wanting to dive down the inside there. It looks like it's Rotary. It is Rotary. He's in 5th. He wants to try and take that spot away from Ashley in 4th. Ashley's gone really wide on that corner again, and again fallen victim possibly to Rotary on the inside there. He has done. No, Rotary, he hasn't. No, he hasn't lost that spot yet. I'll tell you what has happened. Adam Piper's come in and he's getting the old Piper elbows out and he's making himself known. He has. He's got himself up into 5th. He's pushed Rotary down to 6th. That's possibly 7th there if he doesn't watch out for it. John T wants to take that spot. He has. John T now into 8th. I don't know what's happened there. Someone took some of the grass. Trying to keep up with everything. It's just not happening at all. Too wide, 2 times through that corner. Tight corner, and they're going too wide through it. It's beyond me. Good on you, boys. Keep going. And for the moment, we have got a stretch for the podium positions. Groot His 1.2 second lead chipped away a little bit. It's only down to 0.8 of a second now. Rob Mark II doing a good job of that chipping. He's up into second, and a good 1.5 second gap between him and third place Evil Dragon. Really good positioning by all three drivers there. After not a brilliant start in race 1 for tonight, race 2 has definitely come out for them. And the likes of Rotary, and Ashley, John T, Adam Piper and Splasher just all behind them there, having to play catch up. Rotary in 4th, Ashley in 5th, and then the likes of John T, the only person there really starting to make a move. Adam Piper there also starting to get into the mirror of John T. Doesn't want to leave that corner too wide there, as Splash is right behind him as well. And it's going to be a mid-pack battle. See how these guys try and come up through the ranks, through the pack. If they can make it through, this is the things. Fastest guys from race 1 sometimes can't make it past the guys who are mid-pack race 1 to get those positions back for race 2. And so far, Splash just holding on to 8th position, not able to get that. Oh, who is that there? Going for the dive. Was that Rotary? Yes, it was. It was Rotary trying to get on the dive there on Evil. Evil just going, no, making sure he's keeping that door closed, and he's not done there, though. He's not done there. He left that door wide open, and Rotary's now up into 3rd. And he's going to want to try and close that gap down between him and Mark II in 2nd position. 2.9 second gap. Nearly 3 seconds between 3rd and 2nd, Rotary and Mark II. And I'll tell you what, Mark II is doing a sterling job attacking Group there. Look at him work that. Was 1.2 second gap down to literally 0.3 second gap. And both of these guys want to see what they can do, try and get maximum points here and increase their chances of good standing in the championship. Time being on leads MB. Rotary under full attack from Evil behind him there. Don't push too wide, Rotary. You know what will happen. You leave yourself victim, and I'll tell you what, it wasn't him that fell victim to it, though. It was Evil. Piper making a manoeuvre again on that corner. It is this corner tonight. It is the place to be. It seems to be the most easiest spot on the track. If someone just pushes a bit too wide and goes fast through that 90, you're going to just take that little bit less time, but have the extra power to just surge through on that next left-hander. And unfortunately, it is Evil who's lost out to that, and he's now back down into 5th position and potentially could be 6th. And the way that John's bumping it the whole way, there's definitely some bumping and shaking going on there. And at the moment, Rotary is still holding on to that 3rd position. Not getting too much onto the grass there, just on the very edge of the coping. Adam Piper under threat from Evil. Evil in 5th, but got the inside line down this straight. And if he can hold it, he will have that chicane and possibly take that 5th position or 4th position away from Adam Piper. Slowly edging away. Slowly. Let's keep on board with him, see if Evil can do it. Evil's going to try and do it. He has, but look at that. John T's got the exact same idea and has pounced up through the inside. Adam Piper done a sterling effort. Gone, you know what, I'm just going to brake really early, cut back on both of you two, and held his 4th position. Brilliant driving here. Absolutely sterling driving. I have to tell you what, Adam Piper's done some manoeuvres tonight, and he's quits on to be driver of the night for me tonight. He's actually made some really good manoeuvres, good bit of racing IQ, kept himself in the game, and look at that. His corner again has come through from him, up into 4th, into 3rd against Rotary. Now, will he hold that into these next set of S's? He has done. Well done to him for that. I don't know how he's managed to do that. Good on him for that there. Now Rotary in for, oh! A bit of argy-bargy, some elbows wide there. Adam Piper managing to hold on to it. Rotary getting 3rd position back here. No lofts between friends between these two. And there's definitely going to be some jokes about this after the race, I tell you. Oh, some Tokyo drifting there from Rotary trying to defend that line. Not done a good enough job. And oh no, Rotary. Too eager, my man, too eager. And that's a drop down to 9th position. And everyone else has just shifted up a spot. And Adam Piper's going to be like, oh, thank you, sir. I will take that 3rd. No, I won't take that 3rd. John T will take that 3rd. No one's position is safe tonight at all, unless you're Rob Mark II or Groot. And for the time being, even Groot's position is not safe because Rob Mark II has now taken first position from him. What a sterling effort there by Rob Mark II. He has come through on race 2. And tonight seems to be his night, especially race 2. And John T using all of that centre chicane to get as much space through there as possible. As he tries to defend the likes of Piper and Evil Dragon right up his chuffer. And they've got the inside lines here. Now, is Piper going to do his usual? Is he going to brake nice around this corner, not take too much speed? Or is he going to be squeezed on the outside and not much he can do? I think he's going to be squeezed on the outside, not much he can do, so he can't use his corner that he likes to use because he was on the outside there and he's held on to his 5th position for now. Evil's now up in the 3rd. No, lost 3rd, back in the 4th. John T got that 3rd position back as they enter the S's here. These hilly little S's down on the concaves. Banked on one side and then concaved on the other side. It's a weird set of corners. For the time being, Evil seems to hold that for... No, he's lost it again. There we go, got another left-hander. Can he hold it through this last one here just to secure the spot through this little 90-degree right hand? He has! And he's took it wide enough, so John T trying to cut up on the inside can't do anything. And now we go. It is all going on. 1, 2, 3 wide as we enter the straight here. Adam Piper now up into 4th. Splash now into 5th. John T pushed down into 6th. And watch out at Evil. He's going to possibly lose that 4th position. He has. Oh no, what's happened there? No! No. Some major pushing. Oh no. Right, Piper into 3rd. John T into 4th. Evil back into 3rd again. I don't know what is going on back there, but we've definitely lost Rotary. It seemed Rotary was just span out completely there. Or was it Splash? No, it was definitely Rotary which got pushed out there. Oh, no, I mean Splash which got pushed out there. We're going to maybe have some umpire adjudications at the end of the race for this. 7 minutes left of this maddening race 4 at Interlagos. Season 2 of the MX Touring Car Cup for full throttle car racing. I'm just going to extend the name. Why not? Give it another one. For the time being, the battle for 1st and 2nd is seeming to stave off. Rob Mark II doing a really good effort there, just being consistent, keeping it at 1:39.185 is the fastest lap which has been held by him. Nothing's moving for the time being, so we're just going to watch Adam Piper as he's under threat from Evil Dragon. And then John T and Splash behind him, and Joker behind Splash. Adam Piper making sure he's got the inside line along this start-finish straight. Wants to defend as well as he can do against Evil. Evil doing a really good effort tonight. If we want to take that position back, and he has gone. Look at that dive down on the inside. Evil has done it. What a dive down the inside. Really well done there by Evil. But can he hold off? Down this 2nd straight here, through this 90. Look at that. Look how far ahead Rob Mark II and Groot are. They've already jumped around that 90 as these guys started that straight. And here we go. Adam Piper has got the inside here. He's held that line through. Evil has been pushed to the outside. He's got maximum speed round those corners, but he's not got the inside line. And with that, he's been held off into 4th. Piper is still holding 3rd. You know, Evil back into 3rd again. Here we go through the S's. It's just back and forth. Evil, Adam Piper, then Evil, Piper, then Evil. 3rd and 4th, 3rd and 4th, 3rd and 4th. And the same could be said for John T and Joker for 5th and 6th behind. Splash getting up into that mix as well, wants to see what can happen. So anything can go here, and Ashley's actually caught back up to this pack in 8th position at the very back there. And for the time being, Adam Piper has managed to make a little bit of a gap Just a tiny bit of a gap between him and what was fourth place Evil Dragon, but Evil Dragon's now dropped back down into seventh after taking that last corner appallingly, and everyone else just getting around on the inside. Then Joker, here he is, waiting to make his manoeuvre. Another fast driver in this series, up into fourth position. And here we go, less than 5 minutes left on the clock. We are looking at this. Rob Mark II in first. Second position is Groot. Third position is Adam Piper. Fourth is Joker. I've just realised he's now on the same racing team as Groot, so those guys are actually on the same team. John T in fifth. Splash in sixth. Evil Dragon seventh. Ashley in eighth. Rotary in ninth. Placenta Denta still down in 10th. Ricky J 11th and Chris down in 12th. I think we may have lost someone. I think we do. I think we've lost Dre. Unfortunately so. Hopefully see him back next week. Excuse me, frog in my throat there. And I'm double taking here. I'm double taking. Joker's been given a lease of life because he is now up into third position. And that is two podium positions for the AXR team here at the Touring Car Cup. I'll tell you what, Joker doing a sterling effort, increasing that, trying to hold that gap off between him and Piper. Piper not doing enough to try and close him down and make anything from the Senna S's here, and Joker doing a tight line there, unfortunately too tight. Piper pushing wide through that corner and just holding that line. He did have to brake very late and deep into that there, but it forced Joker to have to play a bit deep and defensive as well. And he's lost that third position. Joker now into fourth. Can he do anything through this next 90 and the subsequent corners? Either him or possibly John T can, as they all three of them look to challenge for that third position. Here we go, Joker down up on the inside here. Can he do it? Can he take it away from Piper? No, he can't quite, and Piper's now got the inside line for the next set of corners. Evil though, what a run he's had through that corner, as he's nudging his way up from 6th, possibly up into 5th or 4th. At the moment, holding 5th. No, yes he is. John T now into 4th. Joker now being pushed down into 5th. It's just ever changing, ever changing. And I believe this is going to be our penultimate lap. And it seems to be at least steadfast for 1 and 2. Well, not too steadfast at the moment. It's looking like a definite first and second for either Groot or Rob Mark II. And third position at the moment is Adam Piper's, but he's under constant threat from a multitude of drivers. At the moment it's John Thomas. Beforehand it was Joker. Next it could be Evil Dragon, it could be Splash. It all depends on what's going on here. If it all goes wrong, Ashley could probably skip a few and jump into the mix there if things go all wrong at the next set of corners. Here we go round that centre S. John T doing a sterling effort to try and get as fast a line through that last part of the S as possible. And he's right up behind the exhaust of Piper there, drafting as much as he can do, getting the outside line. Piper having to defend on the inside there, but catching a bit of grass would have slowed him down there as they break down into this 90-degree hand. John Thomas got the inside line. Can he do what Piper's done to everyone else around this corner? He has done. He's up into third position. Can he hold that? Has he got the run on him enough to take that spot from Adam Piper going into this next corner? He has. Third position taken on the final lap. What is going to happen here? Can Piper take that spot back? For the time being, no, but John has pushed a bit too hard on that corner. Back end twitched, and he has lost that third place. I don't know what's happening there. Adam Piper fighting back there. Ooh. Left, right, third, fourth. A bit of late braking there, but Adam Piper secured that. Yeah, it did definitely secure that third position, but left that third and fourth up for grabs from the likes of Joker and Evil Dragon there in 5th and 6th behind them. they're fighting away. I can also see Splash fighting away with Ashley in the background too. Ashley's also under attack from Rotary there, it seems. They're all starting to catch back up. So here we go. First, second. Oh my days, I missed the last one there. Sorry about that, guys. Groot has managed to get back in front for first place there. Rob Mark 2 second. Third is going to be possibly John T, possibly the Hyper. Oh, some shoving there. It's a bit dirty play. John T third there. Adam Piper fourth. Joker fifth. Evil Dragon sixth. And Splash seventh. Rotary eighth. And STD Ash ninth. 10th place Placenta Denta. Ricky J 11th. And Chris in 12th. My days. What a race. I couldn't keep up with that at the end there. It just literally kept swapping and changing, changing and swapping. Well done though. Well done though to Groot. He made that really work for him now. I didn't get to see his victory at the end there where he took that first position, but good on him there. Guys, what a night from Interlagos. Interlagos here in Brazil. I'm going to total up the points. I'm not going to do it here while we're on the stream here because I don't want to keep you guys waiting and see what's going on from there. Actually, you know what? No, I won't. I'll keep it for next time. But from me and the drivers and Full Throttle Racing, it's a good night and thanks for tuning in. Of course, if you like this, hit the like button. If you want to hear more, hit that alarm button and hit the subscribe button to see other races and events hosted by Full Throttle Racing. They do a blinding British touring car basically spin. It is with the newer cars but with older liveries. It is really good fun. There's some really good drivers. Sometimes there's even actual BTCC drivers taking part in that event as well, so tune in for that. For me, guys, it's a night and thank you very much. Oodles.